So our previous episode, you shared about affordability and what property suits their budget. Many times we don't know what we don't know. As a normal buyer like myself, I'm sure many might think like me. What factors to look out for before committing a big purchase?
Yeah, in fact, there is a list of factors to consider, and many of these factors are not known by a lot of buyers out there. And today, I'm going to share with you this very powerful tech tool that we have called Property Analysis. And in this tech tool, we are able to address all of these factors all at one go. Okay, so in this example, I'll pick a condominium. If you look at the screen, a lot of people are concerned about TOP date. Why? Because the newer the TOP means the newer development, alright? But not many know that actually TOP this year, but the lease may start 3 years ago, 4 years ago, or even 6, 7 years ago. That makes a lot of difference because the age really starts from the lease, not TOP. Okay? And of course, the size of the development, preferred developer could be one of the considerations as well. Another consideration is residential analysis. You might want to know who is staying here, alright? Whether how many percentage is Singaporean, PR or foreigner. Now this analysis can give you the answer that you're looking for. You can also analyze the site plan to learn more about the facilities for your family. And of course, the unit mix. Now unit mix, why is it important is of course to have an idea of how many 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom or 5 bedroom are there in this development itself. For example, if there's more 1 bedroom, there's a higher chance of tenants. Yeah, so you have a better idea of what is unit mix and potentially who are staying.
So Jason, as a buyer, it's important for me to find out what are the amenities around. So does the app show it?
Definitely. In fact, every buyer have your own preferred lifestyle, and especially if you're unfamiliar with that project or that location, here is what we have for you. Now first, we are able to let you know where are the nearest MRT station if you don't drive or it's for your family consideration, LRT, and also bus stop. Now not only bus stop that's near your place, but also the bus number. Okay.
Wow,
now,
amazing.
Alright, the nearby childcare are also displayed to you, and you will instantly know how many childcare. In this example, right, there's more than 15 childcare around this neighborhood that's within 1 km to you. Alright, so this is like one example. Now also in primary school. Primary school, we are able to let you know which are the primary school that's within 1 km or within 2 km near this development. Okay, so that you can also plan accordingly for your kids' enrollment.
I see there's even an MOE guide as well on the feature, right?
Yeah. That's right. So because for example on click, you will be able to tell that specifically which block in the development is within 1 km to the school. Yep. And likewise for secondary school, tertiary and university, international school, grocery, supermarket, hawker, and even the shopping malls.
So if let's say there's a new grocery around my area, you'll be immediately updated?
Yes, you'll be updated immediately.
So if I'm interested in this condo and I've shortlisted, how do I know what is the fair price for this unit?
Definitely. Once you're interested in the unit, the next thing is to make an offer.
Yeah.
Alright. So and we have a lot of data to support you on this. Okay, now first of all, we can go to the tower view. You might want to double check the floor plan once again for your space planning. Now at the same time, we are able to tell you instantly how much is the fair valuation based on our formula. Then with that, you will have certain confidence of how much to offer. You will further double confirm with the recent transaction of that bedroom type to see what are the recent transaction per square foot. Alright, and we have this very interesting unit mix transaction because 3-bedroom transaction range is a guide, but an even more powerful guide is a particular layout that's apple to apple with the one that you shortlist. Right, that would be the best reference. So yes, in this case, for example, it's 958 square feet. We can go right into this particular model and look at their recent transaction and to decide how much to make an offer.
Amazing.
Yeah. In fact, last but not least, we can also analyze what is the trend for this particular development. 3-bedroom type, very specific. All right. In this case, take a look. You can actually see that the trend is growing steady upwards. So it's also safe to say that if I'm able to secure this unit at the transaction price range, it's already a safe and good buy because the transaction says that it's still going up actually.
It's amazing that you can actually see that it's a positive trend and you're able to see it from the graph as well.
Exactly.
That's very insightful, Jason. So I understand you have more to share.
Definitely. In fact, there's a lot more factors that the buyer may not know. And I'm going to share how our tech tool are able to solve them one by one. Stay tuned to our next video.